Hey y'all, so I know that everyone sees the glowing testimonials, everyone sees the Instagram perfect images, and you are probably wondering what it's really like. Okay, so I know that everyone always wants to share the highlight reels of their life, their business. Everyone wants to gather all the amazing testimonials. I'm sure that you've seen them for my program, The Pinternship. But here's the truth. Everything that you do in the messy middle, the hard stuff that nobody talks about, is what gets you the results in your business. So that is exactly what I wanted to talk with you about today, okay? So the messy middle is where things are hard. So you started your business, maybe you are in a program and you have the steps that you're supposed to take, you have the support, you think that you are ready to go. And reality kind of hits and your kids get sick, it's summer vacation, life is crazy, and you find yourself distracted. And the biggest distraction that you have is fear. A fear of failure is typically what most of us are feeling, especially in that messy middle. Now, I have been there, the ladies that I've worked with have been there, and I know that you're probably feeling the same way. If you've started, you've gotten into the messy middle. Starting can feel really, really hard, and I applaud you for starting and taking action to move forward. But the truth of the matter is that you are going to have a messy middle. If you don't have a messy middle, then it means that you've quit. And that is not what I want to happen to you. I want you to push through that messy middle, and I want you to get the results that you're looking for in your business. I want you to have that flexibility and freedom. I want you to have all the wonderful testimonials from the amazing clients that you've worked with because you've pushed through, and you will be successful, okay? So let's skip all the highlight reels. Let's skip all of the shiny testimonials that you may see for the programs that you're looking at, even my own. And let's talk about the real work that has to be done. So I want to talk to you about when I first started as a virtual assistant, but I want to be really honest and let you know that this has happened to me more than once, okay? So being consistent is something I have a really hard time with. That's why in my program, The Pinternship, I created a 30-day blueprint because I know if I struggle with being consistent, that you probably do too. So making sure that you are being consistent in your business can look different for different people. The thing that I focus on and what I teach in my program is that you need to consistently network a little bit every day, okay? So this can be like 20 minutes while the kids are, playing in the bubble bath, and you're there and you're making sure everybody's good and getting clean, but you can sit and hop into some groups and answer some questions and make connections with people. Or it can be for 10 minutes on your lunch break. Say you have 30 minutes. I was a teacher, can you tell? 30-minute lunch. I guess most people get an hour. But say you just take 10 minutes out of your lunch break, maybe after you eat, you're kind of resting, letting your food digest, and you're popping into those Facebook groups and you're networking. So that consistent networking of meeting new people, answering questions, showcasing your expertise, that is huge for growing your Pinterest virtual assistant business, okay? So being consistent with that is what's going to get you through that messy middle and get you clients, which is what you're wanting, okay? So that's where you know what you're doing, you know what you need to do, and you're in this messy middle like, okay, now I have to go do it. Maybe you've even been doing the work. Maybe you've been showing up in the groups, maybe you've been connecting with people, and nothing has just quite worked out for you to get that first or next client. And so that's where you can get this really intense fear of failure of, okay, I've invested in this program, I am doing the work, and I'm not seeing anything happen. Let me encourage you to keep going, okay? We have all been there. There's not a business owner on the planet that has not doubted their ability, if they should even be doing this. There is no one that has had a amazing story of success without having a messy middle. They've just hidden it really well, which is why I'm here today, because I don't want to be that person that looks like they just built this amazing business so easily, and when you struggle, you think it's just you, because it's absolutely not just you. I've been there. I just told you I struggle with consistency. That's why I set up my program the way that I did, with that accountability to do the networking and know that you've done it and look back. A mentor of mine, Shauna Beckman, gave me the very best advice. When you are working through, especially this messy middle, like I'm calling it, you need to be proud of the work. So having this checklist to look back and say, I did the thing every single day. I went in, here's the people that I connected with. You check it off of your to-do list. You know that you have done the work. So at the end of the week, if you haven't gotten a new client, I want you to celebrate the fact that you did the work. Because doing the work consistently and celebrating the fact that you are doing the work, not just the big win of getting a client, not just the really big win of getting amazing client results, which those are absolutely worth celebrating and I want to celebrate with you, but shifting your mindset to celebrate doing the work. Saying, I connected with 5 people this week. That is amazing. That is 5 opportunities to network, to help people that they know that they have in their network of people. That's 5 opportunities to help someone realize that Pinterest is or isn't a good fit for their business. That is opportunity to continue to grow your business. Okay, so celebrating actually doing the work will help you have a sense of achievement while you're pushing through this messy middle. Okay, so let's talk about fear in this. So you're doing the thing, you haven't gotten the client, and you're getting really scared that this was all a mistake, that you are going to fail. And now you're going to fail what you feel like is kind of publicly because you've like changed your Facebook page and it says you're doing this Pinterest VA thing. And then like, what if you don't actually make any money, right? I've been there. I've been there multiple times. I did that when I first started my network marketing business, which I did fail. I did that when I started as a general VA, and we're not going to call that a failure, but I realized very quickly that I needed to be doing something different, specialized in Pinterest. As you can see, I had several changes on my Facebook profile of what was going on in my life as far as work. Within a very short period of time, I went from just like the network marketing and teaching to like virtual assistant, and then I was doing like Pinterest virtual assistant thing. And then I even had that fear of what if I do this and fail 2 years ago when I started mentoring women just like you to become Pinterest virtual assistants. So when you put it out there publicly, you then don't just have the personal feeling of, oh my gosh, what if I fail? I'm going to be so like ashamed. I'm going to be so disappointed in myself. You then feel like you have the public failure as well. Maybe you've let friends know, maybe you talked with your spouse about this decision, and so you're being held accountable to them as well. So I want you to realize, first of all, you're not alone. I just told you I've been there. I have had several women in the Pinternship that, yes, you see the glowing reviews and testimonials and how it's so amazing, and you know how one lady booked out her business in 3 months, and those are fantastic. I'm so happy to share those with you because that is possible for you too. But there's also been the ladies that I have gotten on calls with and they are frustrated. They're frustrated because they're in their messy middle and they're like, I'm doing the thing and it's just not working. And so that's where coming in and like seeing like how are you having these conversations with people? Let's dig into what you're doing. Are you moving this to like a private conversation with people like in Messenger or on the Instagram DMs? So really being able to dig in and say like, see, you're doing it. If you can tell me what you've been doing and how consistently you've been doing it, then I want you to celebrate working through that messy middle because being consistent, you will get the clients. And that is what has happened with several ladies in the Pinternship, okay? You get the glowing reviews, you've seen them on the website, but more often they are going to have to push through that messy middle and struggle and keep going because there is not anything on this earth that is worth having that doesn't require work. You cannot get physically fit without doing the work. You cannot build a business without doing the work. You cannot be a great mom or wife or friend or daughter or anything without doing the work. You don't just wake up and you're an amazing wife and your husband adores you and your marriage is wonderful. Anything worth having is going to require work. I guarantee you, if you look back in your life, getting a degree, getting that job, being married, having kids, everything had a time where you were like, this is really hard. And your business is not going to be any different. But I'm here to tell you that if you keep pushing through, just like you did with your marriage, just like you did getting your degree, just like you do at your job, then it will be worth it. It will be worth it for the time and effort that you're putting in, and I don't want you to let fear keep you from pushing through that messy middle where things are going to feel hard. Keep working consistently, keep showing up, keep answering questions for people, keep connecting with people, even if they don't even want to hear about Pinterest. It's still going to be someone that you are connecting with, okay? Make sure that you're connecting with people like they are real people, not just someone that you can get money for your services, okay? That is what I want you to also take away from this when I talk about the networking. So, I want to be really upfront that everyone's had a messy middle in their business, and you probably will too. If you don't, that is amazing. I am going to celebrate with you. I want you to let me know. But if you are struggling with that messy middle, then I want to let you know that I'm here to support you. I want you to let me know down in the comments where you are in your business, if you're just getting started, if you're brand new, if you are working through that messy middle, or if you are there, you have arrived and you are successful and celebrating, okay?